You don't want to move the owl?
Oh, it won't.
Oh.
So, hello, Victoria and Erin here with Fox Packaging and Fox Solutions, and we are excited to have you here in our open tabletop conversation about how packing automation can help increase your competitiveness. So, Erin, who are you? What do you do here?
Fox Solutions is a manufacturer and distributor of custom machine solutions for packing equipment, optical grading equipment, palletizing equipment, primarily for the produce industry, but there's some other ones out there.
Perfect. And we're out of McAllen, Texas, and we're also in Lockport. So there's two different locations. Wonderful. So what have something you've been seeing about automation recently been going on? What's something that what direction are we going now?
We're going in any direction where there is a labor savings. So with hourly costs going up and labor just in general being harder and harder to find, people are looking for anything that will help them cut their costs and increase savings on the labor side, but also on the weighing and packing side. You don't want to give away product when you don't have to give away product, which is what handbagging tends to do. No one really wants to handbag anyway. So that's when the machinery companies come up with different solutions for automation to address different needs the industry is facing.
Awesome. So we have a couple participants in here, and I want to let the participants know if you have any questions that you'd like to ask us while we go through our conversation and presentation, just feel free to jump into the chat. This will be recorded, so we will share the video thereafter. And I'm going to go ahead and start sharing my screen. So we are going to show you a couple fun things. Let me get over here. All right. So, Erin, we have the fun topic of automation solutions that increase the speed of your packaging operations. I think that one of the biggest benefits that Fox Packaging and Fox Solutions offer is the dynamic partnerships. How does that position us to be a better partner for individuals looking for automation solutions?
Fox Solutions really, we are very proud of the partnerships we have with our supplying companies. So what we don't manufacture ourselves, which would be the different bagging options and items to fill in like conveyors and so on, we source from we think the leaders of the industry, New Tech for weighers and optical graders, Haith for root and veg, bulk handling, washing and polishing. We just started a new relationship with Intech for robotic palletizing, gantry style palletizing, bulk bagging machines. So we really try to look around who is the best option, the best fit for what we do and for what our customer base is, to offer the best choices out there, especially considering what's out there. How can we differentiate ourselves? And how can we offer a lineup that is distinct and different?
I think something that's interesting is a lot of us are now having to navigate this virtual platform because of the health concerns that have been ongoing. And I've seen an upward trend toward individuals inquiring how to implement and integrate automation into their operations. So seeing how we're getting more traction, maybe these health concerns have brought open the fact that automation is that investment worth making. What point would you make there for health concerns for automation?
From a health concern standpoint, you want as little human to product contact as possible, right? So the more you can automate, the more you can let the machinery handle it and take that out of the human hands. There's an argument there, of course, that you're delivering a more food safe product, right? And then, of course, the packaging itself. So if you're going from no human interaction, human touch to a bag, then that's pretty much the most you can do to ensure to the customer, to your customers, and to their customers that you're delivering a food safe product.
So talking about some of these benefits that we keep in mind when manufacturing our machines, you know, we manufacture, distribute, and service state-of-the-art custom packing equipment, and you're talking about food safety. Can you tell me about the stainless steel features of our equipment?
Yeah, sure. So everything we do, especially everything we build in-house, is completely out of stainless steel. So it's not just that we just touch points or the things you may see are stainless steel. It's literally the whole machines are stainless steel. So all of our framework, all of our component pieces when they can be, and obviously the touch points as well as frames, panels, control boxes, everything's out of stainless steel.
And then the conveyor belts and everything.
Yeah, everything's food grade on the conveyor belts. Framing's all stainless steel panels.
And I know I've heard our team say that we install, we service, we train, we offer parts. What is part of the dynamic service that Fox Solutions offers, not just on the equipment side, but really being there on site and being available to our customers?
It's important. I mean, we have service across the country. We've got a great dynamic service team, and I think that the service aspect comes from maybe our packaging base. How important that service is to customers. So it's really important to us that our customers are taken care of. When a machine goes down, there's nothing more stressful, and so you want to make sure that people are calm.
It's true. So not only do we offer state-of-the-art equipment, we offer peace of mind.
Right.
So talking about that, combination of packaging, you mentioned the safety benefits there, the compatibility. Fox Packaging has been serving the fresh produce industry for over 50 years with a versatile product lineup. And here in this next slide, we're able to see, I skipped over that, right here, some of the bag offerings through Fox Packaging. So if we have a customer who's maybe in one of these bag types already, and they were to reach out to Fox Solutions, how would maybe a consultation, or how would we start talking about automation?
Well, yeah. So you always want to take into account what package you're using or what package do you want to use, and you go from there. I mean, the Fox Fresh Mesh bag is probably our least automatable. That's a word, bag that we offer, and it's basically a carousel only type of pack. The Wicketed Mesh bag, the Combo bag, the Combo Ultra Shield bag, all those can be packed on a Wicketed bagger, along with just a straight poly bag. So that's your most versatile bagger, really, because you can almost get every type of format bag into a Wicket format, and then run it on the one bagger. The stand-up combo bag is a pouch bag, but it's our proprietary pouch bag with a mesh panel side for ventilation. And again, that bag can run on any pouch bag packing machine that's out there. There's not a whole lot out there. We happen to make two versions of high-speed pouch bag filling equipment that works not only with our bag, but works with other higher quality pouch bags.
So our machines are able to run perhaps other types of bag if somebody is already in something existing, or we can help them transition into a Fox Packaging bag as well.
Correct.
So,
we don't just make machinery for what we sell on the packaging side. We make machinery for the industry.
That's solid. So I want to move over here, talking a little bit about approaches toward automation. So at the beginning, you mentioned cost savings. A lot of that would you say is from a labor approach? Would you say that's from reducing the amount of giveaway through overfill? How would you advise on that?
Yeah, so the cost savings is on all of that. The cost savings is in labor savings, like we talked about earlier, but the cost savings is also in, what is in the accuracy of weights. You don't ever want to give away more product than your customer's paying for, and the best way to do that is to control your weights down to the grams, which is what we do.
So I'm going to jump to the point on the increased competitiveness. I've been doing some reading. I get a lot of these intake questions. So increased competitiveness too is with produce, you can't really push that profit margin. So if we're packing a certain commodity at a certain weight, that's what we're going to be. That's our line right there. So with our machinery, that gives us more of a gap because we're reducing those operational costs of labor, of giveaway. So we're actually creating more of a profit margin for our customers. Would you agree with that point?
I missed half of what you just asked.
We're always having fun here at Fox Packaging and Fox Solutions.
I was sidetracked by the noise in the room.
Yes.
Sorry.
We are adapting to this virtual platform, so all of us are learning how to handle this. With increased competitiveness, so how a bag of potatoes. So at the store, it's only going to sell at a certain price point.
Right.
With automation, because we're reducing those labor costs, because we're reducing downtime, because we're helping reduce the amount of overfill, we're actually helping expand that profit line for a consumer and then hitting it over there to the distribution. It's perhaps getting out faster.
Yeah, you're just more efficient in your packs, and if you add optical grading to the mix, then you're really just packing what you need to pack at the weights you need to pack at, and you're being as efficient as possible. Yeah.
So here on some of the challenges, you're in a lot of these conversations. What do you think are some of our industry's concerns when transitioning to automation?
The biggest concern, everyone would like to automate wherever they can. The biggest concerns are going to be the costs, are going to be, the upfront costs. Whether they feel there's whether they actually want to put that money out or whether they can even access that money, right? So we try to help in all those fronts. But that's going to be your biggest. I think everyone understands the importance of automation and efficiencies. It's getting there, and how can any size company get there efficiently or easy?
Exactly. Makes perfect sense. So now we're going to talk a little bit about our partners, our exact equipment, our partners, and I have been seeing an upward trend of individuals reporting installing automation systems, and that in the end they are benefiting from those cost savings. And now we're going to show you our pouch bagger. So Aaron, how did we come up with this concept, since we were one of the first ones to put something like this out there?
There was a need. There was a need in the industry for a pouch bag filling machine that would help people get away from hand packing. We developed along with the development of our in-house stand-up combo bag, which is a pouch bag. But really, it was to help our customers make transitions into this format without having a hand bag. And we've really done a phenomenal job. This machine has a soft fill capability, as well as a standard fill, which increases speed times, fill time, or increases efficiencies. So we can run from 18 to 22 bags a minute. We can either heat seal the tops, or we can close an existing Ziploc without a heat seal. Just a phenomenal phenomenal machine.
And yeah, I mean, we're looking here at this photo. Can one wearer support one machine?
Yeah, so one wear, that's a 9-head wear right there, and that would support 2 of these pouch baggers on the same, using the same investment from the same wear.
Okay. And
again, all stainless steel construction.
All stainless steel. You mentioned the soft fill application. I've been getting inquiries on, maybe atypical commodities going into a pouch bag because of the sustainability approach. So we've been seeing avocados come into a pouch bag. We've been seeing cucumbers. How are we engaging with these different types of commodities through this machine?
We've really seen a huge variety of commodities since we've come up with this machine that people who have never had an opportunity to automate before have been able to automate. So I mean, we've been doing a lot of green beans, mini peppers. We were thinking limes, lemons, some potatoes, and some of the things that we've seen that we've actually installed machines for have been surprising
We're going to jump over here to our wicketed bagger. So this video should start shortly. So you mentioned that the wicketed bagger is perhaps one of our most dynamic baggers. So our wear can support how many?
Well, it depends on which wear, right?
Okay.
So if you're a 9-head or 14-head or 15-head or whatever. Mutex wears are fast. And so we could, a 14-head or 15-head wear can support 4 baggers, okay. 4 individual baggers. Some of the baggers out there are dual baggers, so it gets confusing. Ours are all individual machines. So the capacity would be the same as 2 duals or 4 individual baggers in our case.
I really wanted everyone to see this video, but it looks like our Wi-Fi we're still live, so that's the important part. I will try a little switcheroo here and then back over to see if nope. If you go to our booth and go to our video collection, you will be able to see this video.
So the good thing about our wicketed bagger is that it is really versatile. It'll fit underneath anywhere, and it's all stainless steel construction, and it's modular in that it has different chute designs for different size bags, whereas everyone else tries to make the same setup fit a 1-pound bag or a 20-pound bag. We have 3 different chute designs, all stainless steel, that allows for the optimal filling space for each of the groups of bag sizes, right? Whether it's 1 pound, 3 to 5 pound, and then 10 pound to 3 to 10 pound, and then 10 pound to 20 pound, all in the same bagger, different chute designs, so that you're not trying to make a 1-pound bag work on a 20-pound bagger.
It's going back right now. It's going back, and I'm glad it didn't.
So we're coming here to New Tech, and I am going to stop sharing my screen for just a moment because I want to make sure that we are connected. So I'm going to jump again over here to see if our New Tech partner, nope, but what I can do, because we're on my laptop anyway, all together here, I'm going to come and stop sharing here. I'm going to jump over to our marketing. And I can share the videos like this. All right, so we're going to come here to our United Fresh booth.
What's going on, Victoria?
They didn't want to play anymore.
Are we off?
No, we're still on. We're still on, and they're not seeing my screen. They're just seeing us right now. But I am going to be taking them into our booth so we can check out our video library. And I can now start sharing my screen. Here we go. This. Then here they're seeing a wine packing house. This is our partner here at Montvale. We are servicing them and packing some fancy wines.
Yeah, so in that situation, you can see how they slice that little package is. And check with a wicketed bagger, really small space. They're really tight in there, so it's simple. They've got all sorts of more capacity with that where they can do some other things with it if they want. They could add another wicketed bagger. They can put a keeper machine on the other side and max it out. They can there's a lot of options that they have. They're just really tight space-wise, so it fits in there very nicely.
And then
You can't forget the quick locks.
the books are in there too, and I think we actually showed a zoom in of them putting the best by date in there. So then from here, I want to go over, and we're going to jump to our partner over here at New Tech. And again, these are at our booth, so I will be jumping over to our, here we go. So here we have a checkweigher.
Mm-hmm.
How would that integrate into a line?
Yeah, so the Nutex checkweigher, I mean, the checkweigher checks the weights to make sure that for accuracy, so you don't have mainly underweights coming off of your weighing machines. And that happens sometimes. You get a piece of fruit that gets lost or gets loose, something like that, and then you have an underweight bag. Their checkweigher is phenomenal because it actually has one of the cameras, same kind of camera they would use in their optical grader, and they look at everything that comes across. So if there's something doesn't look right, it can learn. And if something's the wrong color, or if there's a loose bag, then the product's still around the bag, so it still makes weight, but it's loose, it'll reject it. It'll reject something that's the wrong color, like I said. It'll reject something that doesn't look right. It'll separate the bags as they're coming in, so you're not weighing two bags as an overweight. It looks at those coming in, uses the belts to separate them. It's very high speed. It can be up to 90 bags a minute with the servo reject mode. It's a phenomenal machine.
Something I've learned about weighers is a weigher is dependent on production goals. So if we're looking to run a certain amount of size, commodity, or fast, would we be advising or consulting on a different type of weigher to feed the packaging?
Well, I mean, yeah, so you always want to match your weigher up to what your goals are. You know, leave a little bit out there, but yeah, sure. You want to match it to your goals as best as possible, and to the machinery you have underneath. There's no sense in having a weigher that will do 100 a minute if the machinery underneath, the packaging you're actually going into doesn't support that.
So someone else talking about one of our newer partners here is Intech. I'm going to jump over here to about the 1 minute mark so we could learn a little bit more about them. So they offer bagging, palletizing, and wrapping. Why did you see a need to partner with a company who had some of these capabilities?
Intech does a really phenomenal job at what they do. They're right there in Spain, the heart of onions and citrus and so on. And the machines they make really address the needs of the industry. Their 50-pound bagging machine works really well. Their palletizing systems are fantastic. They're reasonably priced. They are, and their technology is above anybody else out there as far as that goes. So we're really happy to have this new relationship.
I'm looking here. So are there a lot of other companies, and this is marketing brain asking you, but are there a lot of other companies that can pack 50-pound bulk bags?
Yeah, there's a few palletizer companies out there, that do it. Everyone's got probably what they do better, or everyone, all companies that manufacture machinery work towards certain goals and certain things. in my mind, I really believe that Intech has their what they work on down.
Now we're going to jump over to Hayth. So can you give us a little bit of a view of how Hayth really builds a whole system?
Well, Hayth is a leader in packing, in grading, washing, grading, polishing lines, bulk lines for root vegetables. They are just a world leader. They have a presence all over the world, and they just do a phenomenal job. Really, really well built. Very happy to have that relationship.
So, having introduced a couple of our partners, what sets Fox Solutions apart?
I think what sets us apart is that we came from the packaging business, so we understand and we talk to our customers. We understand their needs and we understand what they're looking for, what makes them frustrated. And we've done our best to either find people that provide the best answers for what our customers are looking for, or fill in the blanks as we see they need to be filled in, whether it's with pouch bag filling equipment was one of those things. We had customers that were selling these new style pouch bag to, and they're like, well, how do I fill it? I don't want to hand pack. So we built a machine for them. Basically, is what we did. Bagger is the newest, probably design liquid bagger out there. In that it was just a different and different approach, and I believe that it's really proven itself in the industry as being the most versatile liquid bagging machine out there. It's not, we're not building rockets. We're just trying to do things a little differently, and to be a little more versatile.
So having been exposed and having set up installations, what's some of the feedback our customers give us?
I think that our customers are, first of all, our customer base was happy to be that we were in the machinery business when we got in the machinery business, and I think that our customer base is satisfied. As long as we keep our customer service where it needs to be and keep giving them the products they expect to get for what they're paying for, we're all happy.
So I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and I'm going to see if we have any comments. So Jen is asking, is the speed 18 to 22 bags a minute on the regular option or on a soft fill option?
Yeah, that would be the regular option. Yeah, the soft fill is going to compromise that speed a little bit.
So soft fill, for maybe someone who's not visualizing, how does it treat the commodity?
So what a soft fill bagger would do is the bottom platform below the bag where it's filled rises, and as the bag is filled, it lowers, so the fruit is never dropping to the bottom of the bag, right, or on top of each other or whatever. It's sort of just laid in there, and then in the bag
gently fills.
Opens as it easy.
And in our video library, you will see a pouch bagger video that says apples, and you will be able to see that application. Thanks, Jen. So I want to bring up the point. If somebody wants to learn about will we be able to maybe send them videos, or how would that process begin other than just learning about their production goals and their pain points? Would we send a team out there, set up a meeting?
We can do both. Obviously we would start by talking and find out what kind of solutions they're looking for, and then we'd go out there. We'd take some measurements, or they could send us some measurements. We could lay out. We could do a full plant layout. We could lay out just what we need to lay out. We've done it all. So.
What is something you think that maybe is not taken into consideration when setting up an automation plan?
I don't know. I think that most people are pretty intuitive to their needs and what their options are. As if everyone understands cost, probably that would be it. Other than that, it's just space and power and air.
Well, if everyone's concerned about cost, we do have an ROI calculator sheet in case anybody wants to see how long it's going to take for this machine to pay itself off. So we do have that tool and resource. And Aaron, I think we are going to be wrapping up our fun conversation. Is there anything else you want to add?
No, thank you. Thank you, Victoria.
If anybody wants to get a hold of Aaron, please feel free to email info@foxbag.com or get a hold of us through our booth, and you will be connected with him, and we can move forward like that. Everyone, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it, and have a beautiful rest of your